are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up is a rematch of Super Bowl 55, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they're going to mark that where it went out of. Bound, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's second and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Looking to put a drive together.
Get it! 19 Chargers, 19 Chargers.
Throwing to start the drive. Beltran. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with second and a couple. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Buccaneers now at 2-5 to start play. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down and 8.
Let's go now. Press ball 80. Ready.
Looking to throw. Beltran. Open man is tipped him. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Back to throw. Beltran. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Cougar 19. Go.
Operating from the gun, Beltran. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Once again, it's Irvin. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Mustang 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. '70 Ranger.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and 7 from the 20.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Let's go.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer. the 60. Pack the 60.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Okay.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here we go. Start. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Beltran. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
At the 42-yard line.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 Rattlers. Let's go now. Cougar 19. Mustang 19. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing deep for Stewart. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
I don't miss it. 15. Yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position, and they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through that.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Come on. 60 even.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 9.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now third down and 6 to go.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's third and 6.
Hey, dribble it. Hey, 57 colors. Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him wide complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Yellow.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Yellow.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Chiefs 14. Buccaneers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
'79 Broncos. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And
that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Buffalo 18. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here, right? The 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Come on, set. 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
15. Hey, 57, 57.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 6.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Beltran. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 20. First down,
Mahomes going to throw.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2. They don't get it.
Chiefs 27. Buccaneers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't.
Racing to the end zone.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Now receiver in motion left. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how it works.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll drop the throw.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. 32 yards.
And the Bucs are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Let's
The
go.
Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
Yellow, yellow. Attack, attack. B.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Mahomes will do it himself.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. A gain of 27 on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
A quick throw going to be caught by Worthy.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Second and a couple.
43, 15. Yellow, 50, yellow.
They'll look to throw again. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. Touchdown! From 10 yards out.
And the Chiefs have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He'll drop to throw. That is caught by Stewart.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present?
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come back to this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Mahomes. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Dragon 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19, 18, go!
Back to throw.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
3rd down and 13.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Let's go now.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal, Kansas City.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
A shotgun handoff here to Irvin.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far.
and it's cost them.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A 28-yard gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mahomes going to throw it here. This will be caught just inside the 10. That gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but